Namaste, everyone. Please let me know you can hear me. Type a Y on the text chat. All right, so welcome to this evening's session. How's everyone feeling this evening? Just type on the text chat how you're feeling right now. So tonight we're going to do some massive clearings and activations for anything that's not for your highest good, so that you can be congruent with your higher self and not have inner conflict, cognitive dissonance, or feel like you're stuck or not making progress. You know, if you think about the big picture, we all exist within the mind and energy of the One. So if you imagine a big, huge light that encompasses everything, that would be Source. And we exist within that light. We're like little lights that flash on and off, little sparks and individuations from Source. So since we exist within Source and we are Source, then the concept of loving yourself really doesn't make sense. Because Source, it is unconditional love. So don't you think that Source would love the individuations, the parts of itself that it's manifesting here? Something to think about. When you start judging yourself and using your free will choices to criticize things about yourself or think you're not good enough, you can come to this realization that you are just a part of Source, the unlimited abundance, the unlimited omni-love that's flashing on here and having an earth experience. So if you want to truly embody that energy, that frequency of not only your higher self, but of Source, and actually experience being the One, then we require to clear these thought forms and constructs that may be blocking you from that. Make sense? So the first thing we're going to do is clear the source of any physical illness or disease. So please just focus on this code. And begin by taking a deep breath in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Letting go of all tension, all expectation, all desperation, all neediness. Just completely relaxing and surrendering to your own higher self. So what do you think causes physical disease? What do you think? Everyone participate here. The more you participate, the more our intentions can work together to get you your desired result. So I need to see you typing here. Okay, so we have unhealthy habits, not being aligned with source. I just said that. Stress. What do you think, Angela? How do people get sick? Paul says emotion. Yes. So I'm going to tell you what are the 4 main causes. Worry, anxiety, fear, and surprisingly, care. Worry, anxiety, fear, and care. Because think about it. When you care so much about an outcome, or you expect a person to behave a certain way, what happens when that doesn't manifest the way that your ego and personality thinks it should? You're going to get upset, right? So when you upset yourself, what that does is it activates the stress hormones in your body. It causes your brain to go from using the prefrontal cortex to using the survival part of your brain. So you go into fight or flight, and then your body dumps hormones into the bloodstream like cortisol. Your heartbeat raises, and you end up burning out your system by these self-created emotions. And the worst thing is that the more you do this, you actually become addicted to the chemicals released by the brain. So you get addicted to the dopamine, for example, in a kiss and makeup cycle with your partner. You know, you have a fight, and then you have redemption when you get back together, and that releases dopamine, and your brain gets addicted to the cycle. It's more addictive than heroin. That's why people cannot leave abusive relationships very easily. So what we're going to do is use this code to clear the source of any of that, any particular energetic blockages that would possibly manifest in a physical dis-ease. So just inhale the code in your third eye, and then exhale the code to every cell of your body. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the disease absolute removal command code of Ah be activated for each person here on all levels of their awareness, clearing out all discordant blockages, thought forms, cords, and unnatural seals. Now, Ta Asian Tadoi. Feel what's happening in your left hand. You can just close your eyes, completely relax, and allow the code to become activated on you. And breathe. This is the breathing that you're going to do. Breathe in for a count of 4. Hold it for a count of 4. And then breathe out for a count of 4. One more time. And right on that exhale, you could feel the energy go quantum underneath your palm toward your wrist. Everyone feel that? So now that you know what is the cause of discordant thoughts and thus energy blockages like occupants and karmic imprints, what we're going to do is clear any of these past experiences from your field having to do with care, worry, anxiety, and fear. Because if you think about this, can worry, anxiety, and fear happen when your mind is absolutely present? No, right? So it's great when you understand this intellectually and you clear yourself so those past ids of fear are no longer activated. You know, I have the choice at any moment as to what I create as a God creator, an individuation of source. So this is what most people do. They use their mind to go into the past and think about all the things that someone did to them. So they replay it in their mind along with the tonality, the voices they heard, for example, of their dad telling them, you'll never amount to anything, you're not good at anything, you're too lazy, you're not smart enough. So if I replay this in my mind, what kind of feelings am I going to generate in my body? Yeah, depression, sadness, frustration, regret, anger. Not anxiety, because we're in the past right now. So that's one option you have. You can have your mind in the past, create a bunch of discordant emotions in your body, make yourself sick, and when you do this, guess what else you're doing? You're programming your DNA with those past thought forms that you're reenacting and reprogramming your DNA. So guess what's going to happen? Your DNA is a projector of reality. Your thoughts are like the film. So your DNA is going to project a holographic reality based on your current thoughts and your past thoughts. And that's just going to generate more of the same. You know, if you're playing the victim in the past and you keep contemplating that and thinking, oh, I can't do anything because everyone's out to get me. No matter what I do, someone's blocking me. You'll create more of that because you have that energy now. The other option is you sit around and think about possible scenarios by allowing your mind to go in the non-existent future. So you think, you know, what if I get fired? What if my husband leaves me? You know, what if my wife is having an affair? What if my son dies? What if I don't have any money? So imagine sitting around and creating those movies in your mind. That's how you create the anxiety, the fear, the worry. You're doing it. It's not like it just happens. You know, when you learn how to master your neurology, you realize that at any given moment, you can change how you feel. In one moment, you don't require anything outside of you. Well, most people have very, very little mastery over this. You know, they're basically on an emotional roller coaster, allowing things in their environment to affect them. Does this make sense, everyone? So it's absolutely essential that you get control of your mental and emotional body. And even before that, your physical body. You know, by now you know we live in a 15th dimensional time matrix. The first 3 dimensions are your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. So it makes sense that in order to master yourself, you start at dimension 1, your physical body. There's a lot of spiritual misinformation out there saying, you're not the body. Don't worry about your body. You're a spirit. And what do you think that information is for? Why is that information given? It's to keep people lazy and apathetic, you know, to not do anything, to not use your power. If they tell you, oh, you're just perfect just the way you are, you don't need to think about your body. Well, I tell you, the only way you can accrete to higher frequencies is if you work on your body and you get as strong as possible. And that discipline of taking care of your body transfers into emotional resiliency, mental body control, ferocious resolve, and being able to concentrate on one thing until you actually follow through and complete it. So let's clear all past ids of fear, anxiety, worry, and excessive care. Just focus on the code. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that the analogical energy frequencies, absolute command removal, AHU code, is used to clear all ids related to analogical experiences of fear, anxiety, worry, and excessive care for each person here on all levels of their awareness, now,
ta agentadoi. Just monitor your left hand. And let me know when you feel the energy go underneath your palm toward your wrist. Exactly right, Angela, just now. Very good. Excellent, Paul. So you're getting very good at reading the energy signatures. And where are you guys located in the world? Just type on the text chat. Montreal, Ireland, India, Ohio, and I'm in Cancun right now. So isn't it amazing that we can do this work? That I can have an energetic impact on you instantly, and you can actually feel it all at the same time? This shows that there's no limit to energy work, and actually how your mind is unlimited. With your intention, you can go anywhere in your mind. And we have another one in the Dominican Republic. So all over the world. Now we talked about the physical body being the first step. So what we're going to do now is activate a code specifically for physical body detoxification. You know, when we have a traumatic experience, that experience is stored in the cells and the energetic field. So you could have a traumatic experience, you know, of being spanked by your parents when you were little, and your body tensed up at that moment, and you went analogical. So that's stored in the cells of your body. And so until that tension is released and that energy blockage transmuted on all levels of your auric field, it's still going to affect you. That's why massage is not permanent. When you get a massage, they're massaging thought forms out of your physical body and into your etheric body. But a week later, the thought forms go back into your physical body and you require another massage. So that's why we use these codes that are even above the 15th dimension. They have the frequency to transmute everything, including any IDs at the neural net level. So before we do this, go ahead and drink some water. And then just get centered in your chair, focused on the code, and inhale the code in your third eye while monitoring your left hand. It is commanded in the name of divine love that the ultimate physical body harmonic detoxification command code is activated for each person here in every cell of their body and every particle of their being, clearing out anything that is not for their highest good
in the smoothest, healthiest, and best way possible. Now, ta Asian Tadori. Right now, you can feel the energy going quantum. Everyone feel that? You may feel some heat in your body as well. Yeah, a lot of heat in the chest area as the discordant magnetic fields spin off your light body. Now what I want you to do is connect to your higher self and ask your higher self if you have any remaining unnatural implants. So have your left hand with the palm facing down, fingers pointing away from you, very relaxed and not touching anything. Take a deep breath. And while focusing on what you're feeling in your left hand, just say out loud, connecting to my higher self. As soon as you say that, you'll feel a stronger tingling in the fingertips of your left hand, which means you're connected. Now I'm going to ask the question and you just monitor your left hand. Do I have any unnatural implants? Feel what happens in your left hand. So which way is the energy moving? Is it going out your fingers or is it coming toward you, pushing on your fingertips? Okay, so some of you are getting a no because you've already had this clearing. Some of you are getting a yes. So I'm going to go ahead and do the clearing, and you can monitor your left hand. If you don't feel anything happening in your left hand when I do the clearing or in your body, then you know that you're completely clear. So just focus on the center of this code. And notice as you focus on it, you start to see the code moving, changing colors. It is commanded in the name of divine love that the implant's code of 12 generations is used to clear permanently all unnatural implants for each person here on all levels of their awareness and in line with their higher self. Now, Ta Asia Dodoi. Take a deep breath in and exhale strongly as the energy goes quantum underneath your palm toward your wrist. Now I'm going to start with the DNA activation codes. So inhale this code in your third eye and exhale it down to your root chakra, the base of your tailbone. It is commanded and humbly requested in the name of divine love that the first chakra DNA restoration, golden activation, absolute balance code is activated for each person here, activating their first DNA strand and their first chakra, their first axial tonal line to its highest energetic holding potential and original divine function. Now, Ta Asia Tador. You can feel how heavy this is in your fingertips of your left hand. All right, did you feel it go quantum just now? Good. Now inhale this code in your third eye and exhale it down to your sacral chakra. It's 2 inches below your navel. Just imagine the code there completely relaxed. It is commanded in the name of divine love at the Master's DNA collective activation for ascension, AHU code, is used to activate each person here, their second DNA strand, second chakra, second axial tonal line, to their highest energetic holding potential and original divine function, now, ta Asian Tadoi. So you can feel the energy in your second knuckle right now, moving very slowly toward the center of your hand. And now you can feel it releasing and going quantum. Go ahead and drink some more water. And just visualize this code infused into the water. Ready for the next activation? How's everyone feeling? Good. So I want you to focus on this code and feel what's happening in your left hand right now. So when you focus on the center of the code, this is called Optical Pineal Induction. It activates the frequency of the code within you. It is commanded in the name of divine love that the third chakra DNA restoration, golden activation, absolute balance code be activated for each person here, activating their third chakra, third DNA strand, and third axial tonal line to its highest energetic holding potential and original divine function, now, ta Asian Tadoi. Now you can really feel your body heating up, right? So we're going to do one more activation, and that's going to be all that we can do in this session. You can only do so much energy work in one session before your higher self says it's time to integrate. Now we're going to work on your heart chakra. So just focus on this code for a moment. And gently inhale the code in your third eye. And exhale down to the center of your heart, the center of your chest. It is commanded and humbly requested in the name of divine love that the fourth chakra DNA balance activation code is activated for each person here, activating their heart chakra and clearing all past is related to betrayal, non-trust, and self-judgment, activating their fourth DNA strand, which connects them to their soul identity stationed in dimensions 4, 5, and 6, and activating the fourth axial tonal line, the vertical energy line in their body, now, Ta Asian Dudoi. Right now you can start to feel the energy moving, going underneath your palm toward your wrist. Now you can feel your left hand relatively quiet. Everyone feel that? Excellent. So now what we're going to do is focus our intent on downloading more of your higher self into your body. So everyone just close your eyes for a moment and visualize a golden light coming down through your crown chakra. Slowly going down your central vertical channel all the way down to the base of your tailbone. And it is commanded in the name of divine love that each person here be infused with new chords, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher self. Now, Ta Asian Tadori. It is also commanded that each person here integrate this session in the best way possible. And that tonight, while you sleep and dream, your unconscious will make the necessary changes so that you can be congruent in your conscious, subconscious, unconscious, and superconscious minds, as well as aligning your free will choices with source will. Ta Asian Tadoi. How does that feel? Shivers down my spine? Exactly. Golden liquid light down your spine. Everyone's reporting that. So in every session we do, you're able to download and embody more of your higher self by clearing those energetic blockages and activating the DNA that corresponds to those levels. Today we did a lot of heavy clearing, and then we started activating strands 1 through 4. And in the next session, we'll continue with the activations and make sure that there's nothing else either blocking the activation or any reverse fire letter sequences in the DNA. If there are, we have specific codes to reorder that. So thank you so much for joining tonight. I salute you from my Christos Avatar self to your Christos Avatar self, and I will see you next week. Namaste, everyone.